What's going on, everybody? Lawson Turner back with another episode of the Cover 2 podcast. Now, we got some big games tonight. You guys will be seeing this Saturday morning, but we got 3 games to go over, so let's get through these 3 games. The Indiana Pacers won what I think was game of the playoffs so far. They won against the Milwaukee Bucks in Game 3, 121 to 118, and now they lead 2 games to 1 in this best of 7 series in the first round. This game went to overtime, and it was craziness. It started out with the Pacers being on fire from 3, and we're talking about a Pacers team that they're fast, they're young, they like to get out in transition. They don't really do much of, the defensive end, but they enjoy playing offense. They were up 19 points towards the tail end of the first quarter. Now, the thing that stood out to me is the Bucks missed their first 13 threes. They missed their first 13 threes. And it was, still early. And I was like, well, if they can get these shots to at least fall, they don't have to get hot. But if they can at least get them to start falling a little bit, get some confidence going, this game could easily turn in the Bucks' favor. Now let's dive into a little bit of some of the box score stats and stats that I thought were really, really interesting. Haliburton, 18 points, 10 rebounds, 16 assists, 8 for 22, 1 for 12 from 3, but he hit the game winning and one floater with 8 seconds left. That was extremely clutch. We've seen he just Tyrese is so fun to watch, but his shot is just so funky looking. Like that's the word for it. It's I don't know if it's a set shot. It seems like he barely gets any elevation when he does take a jump shot, and the ball spins sideways. It's just kind of weird looking, but if it goes in, it goes in. Uh, Miles Turner chipped in a really good game. He had 29 points and 9 rebounds. This was Pascal Siakam's come back down to earth game, and he still had 17 points, 9 rebounds. Really nice, solid game. Now, did we all expect Pascal Siakam to continue to average 37 points per game? I didn't. I don't think any of us did. Maybe Indiana Pacers fans. Let's transition into the big 3 of the Bucks, since Giannis is still out with that calf. Khris Middleton, I probably game of the season for you. 42 points, 10 rebounds, 5 assists. He had the game. he having 2 game tying threes at the end of regulation, at the end of overtime. Madness. He hit the game tying 3 with 3 seconds left in regulation. That would force overtime, which was a crazy fading out of bounds 3. Sometimes, our stutters and we tend to trip over words can get the best of us. And then he had the game tying 3 with 8 seconds left in overtime. This game was crazy. Like I said, back and forth throughout. I'm gonna highlight a key stretch after I go through these next 2 players' stats. Dame Lillard, 28 points, 8 assists, 3 steals. Solid game, but he shot the ball 6 of 20 and 4 for 12 from 3. We expect better, Dame. Well, I say better. I mean, he shot 12 free throws, made them all, but we want more efficient. We've seen you over the first 2 games be dominant in the first half, and not so much in the second half. And in this game, it looked like Doc was pacing your minutes perfectly to a T, and you played great throughout. Bobby Portis, 17 points, 18 rebounds. He was massive. Now let's get into some of the big discrepancies and things that shocked me. And I didn't notice it during the game, but I looked at the box score afterwards. Milwaukee shot 10 from 31 from 3. It's good, not great. The Indiana Pacers the Indiana Pacers put up 49 threes. They shot 105 shots. Like to put up, I mean, I know it's the modern NBA to get up, 35, 43 is a game, but damn near 50. That's that's nuts. That's nuts. They don't. They Another thing about Milwaukee, they could not hold the Pacers off the offensive glass. They out. They got 8 more offensive rebounds than the Bucks did. The Pacers grabbed 19. Milwaukee grabbed 11, and it's a big discrepancy for what I'm about to go into. From the 257 mark to the 142 mark in overtime, Indiana grabbed 6 consecutive offensive rebounds. And injured him Hart, fantastic game. 16 points, 5 rebounds, 4 assists. 3 of his 5 rebounds were within that minute 15 stretch. It was everywhere the ball was just falling and rimming off. He would just stick an arm out and yoink, it would just fall right into his grasp. And Milwaukee just couldn't secure a defensive rebound. I don't know why. Maybe it's just sometimes it's just the way the ball falls. The Pacers also outscored Milwaukee in second chance points 15-32. So Milwaukee, if you just control the glass, it's not like you don't have the size. Brook Lopez, 6'11", 7-footer. Bobby Portis, 6'10", 6'11". You have the size in the front court to do this. And this is a game that you didn't need, but now this makes game 4 a must win. Doc Rivers had an interesting quote in the post game regarding Damian Lillard because Dame a took a bad spill in the first half and then looked to re-injure what looked like his calf in the fourth quarter. He said that he thinks it's Dame's Achilles, and in overtime Dame told him, and I quote, "I'll be a decoy. I can't go as far as explosion." Now, this sucks for all Milwaukee fans. The fact that Giannis has missed the first 3 games, and now I don't know what Dame's status is. I assume he'll probably try and go out there and play for Game 4. But if Dame doesn't play Game 4 and Giannis doesn't play Game 4, it's gonna be a crazy uphill battle. The uphill battle that it, I mean, shit. If they go, if they go into a game with no Dame and no Giannis against this Indiana Pacers team, Cancun on 3. Cancun on 3 might be what they're chanting in the huddle. That's crazy to think that first Giannis's Achilles slash calf, and now Dame status is up in the air. Crazy, 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 craziness. Well, that's all I have for you guys about this game. Be sure to follow us on Twitter at the Cover2Pod26. The link will be in the description. Let me know your guys' thoughts and opinions on this game, and most importantly, who do you guys think comes out of the series on top? Do the Pacers defend home court in Game 4, or does Milwaukee tie this thing up 2-2 apiece heading back to Milwaukee? As always, I'm Lawson Turner for the Cover 2 podcast, and I'll talk to you guys later. Peace.